All right, tonight we are playing some more Legend of Dragoon. We left off last time we gave Faust a visit, and he kicked our shit in, literally. So, you know, ran away after that. So, in between last stream and this one, I did do a little bit of grinding. So we are a little further ahead than we were last time. In terms of levels, everyone's like a level higher, but more importantly, I finished Moonstrike and got to Dart's Blazing Dynamo, and also finished Miru's Perky Step. So Kongo and Miru are both done with additions, and Dart is working on it. Also, what is up, Alden, Retry, and Billy? How you guys doing? Got a resub for all the upcoming AC content? Hell yeah, dude. There's gonna be a lot of it. Let's go ahead and get in a random battle really quick. We're actually gonna leave this area here in a second. We'll come back here later. Once we go through Xenobatos, the Lost City, then I believe we can leave from there, come back here and try Faust again. I just need to get a little further ahead. I think we're a little too low of a level still to beat him. All right, let's get the hands warmed up here. There we go. Well, Cookie, that's probably also true. Also, what's up, Cookie? How are you? All right, good job on Blazing Dynamo. First try, no problem. Yeah, I don't have the right gear. That is really the problem here. So gotta fix that problem. What's up, Ev? RIP to you. Why? What happened? There it is. I can do that unlike Moonstrike. So the legend cast makes the fight feel trivial. Feels like cheating almost. I said, what's up, Ev? I said, why rip you? Did you? Oh, I missed it. I'm sorry. I missed your first message. I see it now. Shame it's not Legend of Harpoon. My bad, dude. One more to get the hands warmed up. Then we're gonna get out of here. Do we want to go back? I can probably sell the Ultimate War God, which now was a waste of money. But it got Moonstrike done, which is why I really wanted it. So we're probably safe to go sell that. So we can go back to Lohan. Hey, you're pathetic. Not even a starting soon screen? What do you mean, RP? The stream was live for 5 minutes. Hands warmed up. Oh no. Oh, you weren't watching. Yeah, Billy, we ran into that problem last time, and it was very interesting because I wasn't able to swap discs initially because, like, what happens is the disc transition screen pops up, and for whatever reason on my PS3 it won't read the disc, and apparently it's been a problem for like 10 years or longer. It takes like 5 to 10 minutes, or it just doesn't work at all. So what you have to do is go to the other area. Like, for example, if we get a Lohan, we go back to Serdio, save the game, close the game, put in disc 2, open the game back up, and then you're good to go. You don't actually want to wait for the disc transition screen to pop up. So it's a workaround. I wish I would have known that earlier, because I kind of wasted like an hour last time dealing with it, but we figured it out. Thanks to RP and the internet. Oh, I fucked it up. All right, well, I know you told me 20 minutes in, but I was trying to get it to work. You know, it's fine. Yeah, I'm actually playing with the discs actually still. Oh my gosh. All right, we gotta try again. That's embarrassing. What the fuck does that do? Nothing, apparently. To Kongo, at least. RP is the internet. Well, there you go. Now we know why he found out. All right, hands are not warmed up, apparently, but we're gonna move on. You made yourself a 384 chest plate. Holy shit, are you grinding in WoW, dude? That's like the best you can get right now, I think. Now the question is, how hard is it to get out of here? Oh, yeah, I guess with no context, that doesn't make any sense. Yeah, it's a World of Warcraft character. Alright, let's go ahead. We don't really need to save, I don't think. Just go. Alright, so we're going to come back out. We have to go through Cashwell Glacier for... Wait. No, this is right, I think. RP likes it, he just won't admit it, that's all. There we go. I think. Yeah. For some reason, Dexter's standing right beside me and staring at me. He didn't have to go to the bathroom before stream, but you have to go. He might have to go to the bathroom. I may have to run away for a minute.
Yes.
Bam! 1,000 even damage. Not bad. Oh. You think World of Warcraft needs some sort of therapy? Your therapy was listening to your thing. Oh, you're saying that's called Stockholm Syndrome. I don't think RP has played World of Warcraft enough to have Stockholm Syndrome with it. That now League of Legends players, they have Stockholm Syndrome. Same with most Pokemon players, according to a lot of people. Because they will love the game no matter what, how bad it actually is on release. Alright, that perky step going. There we go. And again. I've done perky steps so many times that it's like second nature now. It flows so nicely. Blazing Dynamo is not bad either. So Billy, it's been a long time since I've seen the final boss, so I'll have to see if I feel the same way. If I feel the same way as you're saying there. Whenever we get there, you actually use Miranda Mirror to beat Melba Froma. Nice. I can't believe you switched out Hastral. Once upon a time, I needed therapy over League of Legends. I haven't played in a long time though. All right, I'll be right back, guys. I think Dexter needs to go outside. Give me like 5 minutes. All right, let's jump back. Let's keep going now. Up the icicles. So how is everybody doing tonight? We doing good? We ready to see the end of Legend of Dragoon? Dexter, you'll hardly know her. About time I got a haircut. What do you mean? I haven't had a haircut recently. Like in the last couple weeks. Oh, I'm beating the game tonight, RP. It's happening. You don't think so? Is there a lot left? All right. Let's see. Takes an axe to comrade scout. It's a little off the top, please. All right. There's a lot of dialogue left. So I remember something going down with Rose's dragon at some point, and that didn't happen. Maybe it's still ahead of us though. It's been a painful week. Hope you feel better. Retry. Still ahead of me. Okay. So to confirm RP, ow. After if I go to do Xenobatos, I can still travel the world after that, right? I'm not locking myself in yet, right? Yes. Go. Oh, come on. Okay, cool. Oh, Blizzard. Or Spear Frost. Dart did not like that. Yes. There it is. I just remember Xenobatos has some kind of law puzzle that isn't exactly straightforward. Or at least I remember it taking a long time when I did it a long time ago. So we'll see if it does again. Probably will. 8th MS team is still peak Gundam. 8th MS team is very good, I agree. I'm a little biased though. I like War in the Pocket because my favorite mobile suit's in it, so. Bunch of time going back and forth for the laws. Okay. Well, we'll see what we can get done tonight then. I'd like to beat Faust too. If possible. Yes. Well, that's not what I wanted to do right there. Move on. The Guff custom from 8th is definitely in top 5. Listen, Guff custom is badass mobile suit. I can agree with that. I liked it so much. I've only built a couple Gunpla before, and that's one of the ones I built on the shelf behind me. Norris is kind of a badass. I agree. The heat whips probably awakened something in you. All right, so wait a second. Where am I at right now? Wait, where? Oh, that's Leningrad right there. Okay. So I want to go... What do I want to do? We need to go to the Death Frontier to get an item. So we need to save here and go to Disc 4 then. Because we need to go to the Death Frontier for a power down item. Here we go. Come on. Thank you. You have a real grade wing custom and crossbow and a high grade charge Zaki too. All badass mobile suits. I mean, Wing Gundam was my my entry point to the Mobile Suit Gundam franchise, like a lot of people's back on Toonami. So obviously, I like all of the Wing Gundam units, including obviously the Endless Waltz versions as well. Tall Geese is my favorite from all of it, though. I've always had a soft spot for the grunt max, even though the tall geese is like a elite version of a Leo. You got an MVP? Hell yeah, Ev. You playing Gundam Evolution? You learned how to draw a Gundam before you even ever see an episode? Really, Aldezen? Nice. All right. Let's take a little flight on Kulon. Tall Geese 3 and Epion are definitely peak wing mobile suits. Hell yeah. All right. We are going to... I think we have to go to Ulara to get there. So, let's go here. Whee! 35 kills to 9 deaths. That's a pretty good KDA, I'd say. All right, so we just need to run straight down. There's a power down item that I think we're gonna need to use against Faust eventually that I missed here. It should not be super hard to get based off what I looked up earlier. So we'll see if I can find it now. Well, that was a good start. We need to get back to an oasis, which this should bring us to, I think. But this is not the oasis we want. We want the oasis before this one. Or no, is this right? Hold on. It's northwest, north, I believe. I saved a picture on my phone when I looked it up earlier. Let me pull it up. Camera gallery. Not what I want. Gallery. All right, from the second oasis, first oasis in the middle of the desert, go northwest and north twice, or use the map. Okay. Yeah, the down item. Well, at least power down. Yeah. So I don't believe this is the right oasis. I think we need the other one before this. Maybe. Let's see. So we go north. West. North. Ah! Speed down would be good to have as well. I don't disagree with that statement. All right, this should be it right here, I think. Yes. Okay, cool. You want to get a real great Sasabi, but you think they said it falls apart? Oh, really? I don't know. I'm sure. I don't know if someone here has built one before or not. They could probably give you some insight into that. RP, where's speed down at? By chance, do you know? Whoops. Am I gonna get the collector's edition of FF16? Maybe. I bet it's. I'm assuming it's gonna be like 250 bucks. I'd have to see the. Did they release what it looks like yet? Oh fuck. Just go for the kill. Or not. Well, we still got a kill, but fine. It's 300 bucks. Is it a statue then that comes with it? I'm assuming there is for 300 bucks. We're currently trying to get the Armored Core Francer. Oh! The Elia kit right now. I think some people in chat, I think Ev's built the Kotobukiya kits before. The figure's dope. I'll have to look it up. I'm sure they showed it at the Game Awards, but that was after the Armored Core announcement, and I was losing my mind at that point, so I don't remember. It's not what I wanted to do right there, but it's fine. Now, I do need to figure out how to get out of here again. But yeah, RP, if you know where speed down is at, I can go get that too. I don't think this is the right way. It's not. I think you want to go right first. Maybe not. That's where power down was. Okay, I probably should pull a Death Frontier map up so I don't run around here for an hour lost. So the collector's box comes with a beautiful metallic sheen box featuring impressive artwork, base game package including a reversible cover art premium statue, being a premium statue depicting a battle between two icons, pin collection, then okay, pin collection with all 8 icons as well. A steelbook case, cloth map, and a blood sword DLC. Oh, Furian's weapon. I mean, that's not bad, I guess. Oh, speed down's Mountain Immortal Dragon. God damn it. Okay. A lot of stuff. Here, hold on. Let me pull up a map of Death Frontier. So we can get out of here. Alright, so where are we at? We're right there. So to get out of here, we want to go this way, then north again, and west here, then north again, and that takes us to an oasis. After this one, all right, good so far. Then let's grab a save. We'll grab speed down later on when we go back to fight Faust, because we'll have disc 3 in anyways, so we can go to the Mountain of Immortal Dragon then, instead of switching disc right now. We're gonna go northwest, northeast, north. Okay. Oh, I have oh god, Billy was talking about getting the Elia kit. Then over and then up, and we're there. I think. Yeah, cool. Oh, thanks, RP. Send me a link. Yeah, I'll use that later when we go there and get it. Okay, on to Kulon. 2. La Capital Xenobatus. Was there a save here also? I'd like to save once we get back here. Not right here, at least. Alright, so we know that's not the right way. We have options, though. Let's go. Well, let's see what's up here. The law prohibits humans from going to Signet Sphere. Thus, this flying disc cannot be used. Oh. So the Signet Sphere is ahead. Wingley Code Article 703. The law prohibits non-Wingleys from going to the Signet Sphere. I'm a Wingley. No magic power as a Wingley is recognized. Hey, what do you mean? Wait. It means that my father cannot pass here either. Yeah, that's right. It means we still have time left. Okay, so we have to fix Law 703 then. So in WoW, all gear you can craft needs 30, 60 primal chaos. Weapons need 120 or 160. That's not surprising, honestly. Weapons are always the hardest thing to get in World of Warcraft. They're always worth the most. I don't know. There's a puzzle to do that, Ev. We're gonna figure it out here soon. Warning, under martial law, visitation allowed only to Legislation Center, Law Factory, and Law Launcher. Great Court, residential area, power room are off limits. Can we go to the place where the Signet Sphere is? Impossible. The law prohibits humans from going to the Signet Sphere. Impossible. The law prohibits humans from going to the... Oh. It seems it's a waste to talk to them. Let's focus on how we can proceed. Okay. It seems we can decide the destination with this operation counter. Determine the destination. The Legislation Center. Decision confirmed. That platform's a little unhinged, it looks like. It's very wobbly. Okay. Do I want help with this? No. Oh, what the fuck is this? I'm in jail now? Oh. Okay. Are we arrested? Darn, what timing? Everybody's filmed the same way. We have to focus on how to get out of here. It seems that they arrest people and send them here. Well, we got arrested already. That was a good start to the Law City. But it seems there's no device to get out of here. Maybe no exit? I don't want to think about a room without an exit. Wait a minute. Didn't we forget somebody? Oh my god. Sorry, Kongo was late. Kongo? Why was only Kongo outside? Kongo don't know. It's simple. He was too heavy to teleport. Now we can get out. Hell yeah, best character in the game. One of your favorite places in gaming, really? Anything to toss right now? I'm never gonna use the smoke ball. That's actually pretty good. Flash Hall's OP light magic. You love Valley of Corrupted Gravity? Conceptually, it's a cool area. Going through is kind of annoying, though. Oh, God. What we got here? Are you going to pass laws so I can't do certain attacks, Mr. Professor? Well, not now. There we go. Not too bad. 464. That's actually good. Level 35 for Miru too. Hell yeah. Cool, cool, cool. Moving on. Well, not yet.
Put that cookie down now.
200 gold. Oh my gosh. What's up? Oh, we can't. There we go. Found people to which Wheelie Code Article 659 applies. Okay. I'm leaving now. Goodbye, sir. Monday comes so fast, at least we have a 4-day weekend. That's a nice, Cookie. I wish I had a 4-day weekend. Almost to Christmas break, we'll call it. Or to my PTO for Christmas. I'm excited. Just gotta push through like another week. Alright, this time we don't let the little dude see us. Oh, it's that kind of puzzle. Oh no. I'm panicking. Shit. Oh, you're safe on the platform. All right, that's a I don't like this. Magrid Law. Any objection to this bill? I don't think I want to be here, do I? Am I in line? Oh wait, is this not what you do? Wait, how do you... I wasn't in line? I think we are now. All right, for service, stand in the center. Is this submission of a bill? Yes. Submit it at once. Wait a minute. We want to go where the signisphere is. Waste of time. Leave promptly. Next. Wait, no. Dart, why you... God damn it, Dart, why you... Why did he do that? We could have... Whatever. Bureaucracy. Oh, look at Dart. He's tapping his foot. He's pissed. He didn't like lines either. That is kind of hilarious. They actually make you wait in line. All right, so we're not submitting a bill then. We want to amend a current bill. So no. Is this a revision of the law? Yes. State the number of the article to be revised. Even we can change the law. It is revised if necessary. State the number of the article to be revised. State the first digit from the left. 6. If you're trolling me, that'd be funny. You said 659 a second ago. 420. All right, Winley Code Article 659, deliberation on amendment to trespassers shall be teleported to the jail. Winley amended Code Article 659, trespassers shall not be teleported to the jail. Law production license is issued. Take this to the law factory. Okay, so we can keep doing it then. Shit, what was the one? They said the one for the signet sphere before. I don't know what it was. Oh, you can't do them in... Okay, you can't do multiples. All right. Well, yeah, just the one for the signet sphere makes sense. Like for the only one you have to do, actually. Hold on. Whatever. Drop the Sun Rhapsody. I want this. Burning Wave. That's probably not bad to have. Wait, this is not what I want to do. God damn it. I went backwards. Oh, law 640 makes it so you don't have to wait in line. That's cool. It's supposed to be tedious, just like actual law making. That makes sense. You can also remove the random encounters. That's cool. Can I throw anything else away? Wait, is 666 really the random encounters? Or are you just trolling me? Alright, that's just fire. Okay, that's a powerful fire attack. We should probably drop. Let's go with Meteor Fall. That was worth. Don't touch me. All right, now we have to go to the law implementation place. All right, where are we going? Law factory. I should get captured again for fun while you still can. Why is there like a special cutscene or something that happens? All right, Wheeling amended code article 339, usage by non-wheelings of shops is not prohibited. What are you selling? Ooh, upgrade for Kongle. Yeah. Red Dragoon armor nullifies damage due to fire-based attacks. Oh, it's all the armors. That's cool. I don't think we need any of that right now. Oh, we got the treasures down there already, I think, though. What's in the item shop? Healing fog, which is cool. All right, we don't need anything right now, obviously, so let's just move on to the law factory. We'll grab the items here after we shut off the go into jail thing. Was that right, or did I go all the way back to the beginning? Oh no, we did it. Okay, cool. Submit law production license issued by Legislation Center. Law production license. This should be it. Understood. Launching off laws required for the enforcement of the law. Law launching license is issued. Take this to the law launcher. Oh God, Billy, good luck. When the process is completed, step back. You're hindering fulfillment of the quota. Complaints shall be brought to the Legislation Center. What the fuck was that? Wait, what do I do here? Oh, we have to go back now. Okay. Go back to jail this time? Okay, I'll try it. Just for you guys. Wait a second. That might be an upgrade. We'll see. Alright, what does Rainbow Dress do? Avoids stun, poison, and whatever arm blocking is. Yeah, honestly, yeah, we'll put that on Miru. I like that. Back to square one again. Give Congo a break. Okay. All right, let's grab this guy. Whee! All right, we're going to the law launcher now. Yeah. So 704 was the law that it does not allow humans or does not allow non-wheelies to go to the Signosphere, I believe, right? So that's the one we have to fix now when we get back. 703. Oh, okay. Burbs. Wait, is there actually a special scene that plays? Are you fucking with me? They're harpies. Yeah, totally. Oh, all right. I don't believe you. Oh, a little too fucking early on that. My bad. Don't cast magic, you little bastard. And Kongol's gonna die now. There's also one for going to jail 69 times. Oh, I'm sure there is. So, Billy, I'm actually gonna go back and do AC1 again. Even though we just played it, I'm gonna do what I said I would do and go all the way through. So we'll start with Armored Core 1 again. I'll try a different build this time or something. Make it interesting. Yep, full run all the way through. Every game. Too early again. I have to do the last mission with tank legs. That's evil. Not impossible, but evil. Hey, someone leveled up. Good for them. This way. Yeah, that should start up soon. The full playthrough. Spent 100k points and that can happen. That is true. Wait. Yeah, you can't touch me now. Wait. Oh, I didn't launch the fucking law yet. God damn it. Okay, that was stupid. Sorry, Kongle. Honestly, you'll probably just do the first continuity or continue. Wait, what? What are you doing, Ev? All right. Note to self: we didn't actually implement the law. You only have the PSP versions of 3, Sideline, Last Raven right now. I've actually never played the PSP versions of any of them before. Oh, I understand what you mean now. So 1 through 2, Another Age. Okay. I've always heard the PSP versions are a lot harder. There we go. And of course, Formula Front, the best one. Hot take. All right, you're at the flying disc station in front of the law launcher. Was it not my turn? Am I getting yelled at right now? Submit a law launcher license issued by Law Factory. This should be it. Understood. The law will be enforced. When the process is completed, step back. You are hindering fulfillment of the quota. Complaints shall be brought to the Law Factory. Yeah, I can imagine Last Raven on portable would be fucking brutal. Without 2 analog sticks, I don't know, man. All right, now we repeat this process once more. But this time we can actually try to pick up items. I feel like... So... I mean, we have a lot of flash halls. I could probably get rid of one and be okay. I'm gonna just... I should be selling this shit, not throwing it away, though. We'll sell some items back at the beginning. Maybe. Because we have to go back through here anyway. Yep, 703. I got it, RP. Thank you. I'd love to see some of them being added to PlayStation Plus, Billy, but I don't think that's gonna happen. How do you pull up old gear sets? Under collection, RP. You should be able to see the full sets that are there. Yeah, a collection on Steam would be dope, but I don't think we're gonna see it. They're probably not gonna put in the work to port them. It's like Metro not being added to the Switch with Dread. Why are these my favorite franchises? I know. I don't know. I mean, I feel like if they would put in the Armored Core series, like put it on Steam or like PSN, it would make money. I mean, it would obviously cost something to like port them, because especially like the PS3 versions, those are probably the most troublesome ones. But I don't know. I don't think we're gonna see it, sadly. You never know, though. I mean, I didn't think we'd see Armored Core 6 when we saw it, so they could always do it. It'd be funny if these little dudes like redid the laws that you changed also. That'd be funny. No. Oh my god. I should have said yes there. It was a revision of the law, not the other question they asked before. You want to play for answer again? You just enjoy Vicarious through my Let's Plays now? Yeah, it sucks. Like, for example, Armored Core 4 on PS3, the frame rate is so bad at points that it really is frustrating. And, like, to see that being ported would be really cool because they could fix those kind of problems. But we're not going to see that, I don't think. I don't mind Armored Core 4. It's just the frame rate really drove me insane. Now, For Answer obviously is better in every way. Alright, Winley Code Article 703, deliberation on revision of the law prohibiting non-Winleys from going to the Signet Sphere. Winley amended Code Article 703, the law does not prohibit non-Winleys from going to the Signet Sphere. Alright. Let's do it. So was I, honestly, Billy. A lot of games from that era had frame issues because the PS3 was just complicated. So I was not super taken aback by it, but there were some missions where I was getting like literally like 2 frames per second. And like in a game like that, it's kind of hard to deal with. That's why you don't care if Bloodborne ever gets a 60 frames per second mod. It would still look really nice if it did. I think the problem that people have with that is like it would just print money for them, so why wouldn't you do that? Sorry, I keep sneezing. I'm sorry. Thankfully, I have a mute button. All right, let's get rid of some stuff. Let's drop a flash haul. And a pandemonium to make some room. 4A was better in some ways, not as good in others compared to 4. Yeah, I mean, there's pros and cons to all of them. I mean, the only one that I think that is objectively, like the difference is objectively better is like going from Nexus to Last Raven. Like Nexus was not really fun to play through in my opinion. Like it was okay, but Last Raven was a complete and utter improvement over it and is the game that I would prefer to play every day and as compared to it. Nice. See, I like Armored Core 3 mostly for nostalgia reasons. It's probably always gonna be my favorite Armored Core game. But besides that, I would say we go Armored Core 3 for nostalgia reasons, then Last Raven, then Armored Core for answer. Now, musically, Nexus bops. Nexus has a really good music on it. Yep. Oh, you just said it. Yep, you just said it too, Billy. Yeah, I agree. All right, take this, sir. Yep. You just have to go to that area, RP. You're able to go back to every area. I'm drawing a blank on what the Burning Crusade area is called. It's like Outlands, I think, maybe. All right, so I need to go to this. We're going to the Law Launcher. So, yeah, I mean, my problem with Nexus, honestly, Billy, like the game itself is fine, like the story and all that kind of stuff. I just don't like the mechanically, it feels like it's not. It's like they had good ideas, but they weren't fully fleshed out. Whereas Last Raven fleshes them out fully. Dude, what do we get rid of? We have 1, 2, 3. We have 5. Let's drop a Healing Breeze. We don't need all those. Downburst. See, we're getting all super strong magic here, so that's kind of worth it. Do we really need 3 Moon Serenades? Probably not. Oh, what's Spirit? Hold on a second. Is that an item? It's not. Oh shit! It's a. Hold on. What is Spirit Cloak? Increases escape rate for magical attacks by 20 points. Oh shit! Okay. Well, I may have threw away an item for no reason. I hope we get a single player arena, Billy. That's really. I love the arena. It's probably my favorite part of Armored Core. So I really hope they put a single player version of it in, as well as the whole PvP version of it. Yeah, I can see why you'd be worried they would admit that, honestly. Which I didn't think about before. I really hope we get the single player arena. Because, like, for example, For Answer had single player arena and online was a thing then. I guess it wasn't as popular as now, but I really, really, really want to see an offline arena. So you actually fight the people in the game, like the pilots in the game, and then also give you your PvP version of it. I mean, if you look at it this way, FromSoft has always made sure PvE content was there, like in all the Souls games and everything, and they know that a large portion of their audience is there for only PvE and not PvP. So I think maybe with that in mind, they would allow, you know, the PvE experience to remain the same as the other Armored Core games. Now, I don't know what they did in 5 and Verdict Day because I haven't played them yet. I know there was it was very online dependent. So hopefully it is not the same in this one, but we'll see. You just did Souls PvP for the first time yesterday. Souls PvP is fun, but it's nice being able to opt out of it. You know what I mean? Five in Verdict, they were what was all online missions. Yeah, I'm hoping they don't go that route at all, and they give you a full PvE experience, like missions and all that kind of stuff, and then also give you like multiplayer PvE stuff to do aside from that. Kind of how like Demon X Machina is, if you played that game before. Or maybe you like do a separate co-op mission section where you play with friends, and then you can do your PvE stuff offline if you'd want to. Something like that would be good too. You bought your Switch just for Demon X Machina? I really liked that game a lot. I had a lot of fun with it when I played through it. It's on my YouTube channel if you ever want to watch a playthrough.
Yes.
Hey, thanks, RP.
Yes. Go. Go. Blazing dynamo.
It almost scratched the HP, but was a bit off. Yeah, I can see why you'd say that. It is definitely Armored Core inspired, but it's not the same as Armored Core. But I like some of the stuff they did, like with the melee weapons, like the actual, like, I hope this probably won't happen, but I think it'd be really cool in 6 if they like allow you to like pull a sword out. I feel like that'd be something that would be in the trailer though, because like I think that'd be really cool conceptually if you could pull like a giant sword out and just crush another AC with it. Exactly, yeah, spiritual successor to early AC with Borderlands mechanics. Yeah, that makes sense. I think this is where I'm supposed to go. Oh. Well, we can save. You do hope they improve the melee capabilities of ACs. Oh, environmental kills would be good too. I guess 4 and 4 answer had environmental kills. You could blow platforms out from underneath people and stuff. I think they're... I'm gonna guess. I feel like melee will always be difficult to do in Armored Core, and that probably won't change. Why can't I go to where I need to go? Where the fuck do I need to go? Hold on. No, we're good. It's back here. Like, I feel like there's always going to be a skill ceiling for melee and Armored Core. Like, they're always going to make you either blade or like I'm fine with that also. Like the difficulty of using, because like think about it, giant robot moving real fast, it's hard to hit somebody. So I'm good with that being that way. The law prohibits humans from going to the Signet Sphere. I know that, but it should be revised now. No revision has been received. Hey, you can't be more flexible. Maybe my spell is not that strong, but I'm here. Why don't you let us go? The law prohibits from you going to the Signet Sphere. A world crisis is near at hand. No interest in world crisis. Interest only in compliance with the law. Wheelie Code Article 703 revised. Enforced immediately. The law does not prohibit non-wheelies from going to the Signet Sphere. It says does not prohibit. It seems the produced law is launched, arrives, and then is enforced. They are treating laws as if they are commodities. That's all it was anyway. The law was a mere tool to judge other creatures for them, the Winglies. We spent too much time with that tool. We gotta get to the Signet Sphere before my father. Alright, Great Court, Signet Sphere. Let's go. What's up, Jorky? Confirming the decision. Whee! Yep, I figured a boss was coming up. It makes sense. You're at the flying disc station of the Great Court. The Signet Sphere should be in here. Signet Sphere, Signet Sphere. over and over again. Dart, Rose, Albert, Haschel, Miru, Congo, and Miranda. Total 7. Confirmed, accused. Accused? What is it saying? You were at the flying station in front of the Great Court. It's a waste to ask. Alright, let's save. We should be ready for a boss fight right now, I think. What does this do? Oh. Alright, let's go. Oh shit. Where are we? It's the court of Xenobatos. It is the place where judgment is passed for non-winglies under the name of fake justice. While you changed the law to non-winglies, he changed the law to make you accused. Ah. And still now. Guilty, 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 guilty. Oh, look at that. Nomos. My name is Nomos. I am the justice. My word is the only truth. We are here to protect the Signet Sphere. Let us through here. Accused Dart, Rose, Albert, Haschel, Miranda, Miru, and Kongol. It seems you know we are here for the Signet Sphere. And you're trying to intervene. Why? Accusation. The will of the creators, so, it's not working. Oh no. Is this manipulated by my father? Thus, the death penalty is sentenced. Come out. Winged executioners, Vector, Celibus, Kubila. Start the execution. Oh shit. Boss fight. Crazy comrade accused. Expert mode activated. Item limit halved. Oh no. That would be fucking brutal. Hey, look at these guys. Vector, Kubila, and Celibus. Alright, well, how about you go fuck off? And wait, what are your elements? We got dark, dark, and more. Or wait, is that dark or thunder? I think that's dark. You're sorry, but Dart isn't my real name. Who the fuck names their kid Dart? Zeke and Claire. These guys look like Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Big damn, big damn. What is that? What the fuck just happened to Miru? Is she petrified? If I use my special, will Miru transform? Let's try. If it transforms, would that be dope? It does. Nice. Okay, cool. Fiery background, please. Thank you very much. All right, Celibus dies first, I think. I don't like this petrification bullshit. What's happening? Oh, that's fucking tentacles. Always the tentacles. We could, let's go. Let's just attack. We'll just attack. Congo hits hard. P-Doc time. Is anybody else gonna attack? More tentacles. No boss is as hard in this game as the damn Dragon Block Step. Dragon Block Step is quite the experience, I agree. That level down mechanic is so annoying. Diamond Dust time. Oh, and just thinking about this, if any of you guys have Armored Core 5 in Verdict Day, whenever we get there in the full series playthrough, which will be a while, if you guys want to play together, let me know. We can definitely do that. Especially because of the multiplayer. I think the servers are still online for some of them or something. Also, Celibus is dead. What is Kubila doing? What is this bullshit? This is a one-shotter? The fuck is going on here? It's a one-shotter, isn't it? You motherfucker. So Billy, I think Alzen or Ev might know the answer to that question. I'm not sure. I didn't know there was a one-shotter in this. I would have killed him first. Oh shit, giant scissors. Oh my god. A little freezing ring action here.
Freezing ring.
I really would like Dart to get this experience, but it's not looking good right now. We're gonna wipe this motherfucker's one-shots. God damn it. What a mechanic you have, sir. Oh, he does it on death, okay. All right, Kongle. Let's see here. You have 3 more uses. Let's use Grand Stream 3 times. It probably won't kill him.
Swoosh!
Oh, he does swoosh. So he didn't say Grand Stream, but he said swoosh. Oh, you know what else we can do? We can just fuck our D edition up. We'll just do that. Because I'm bringing these people back. You know, of all the ways to die, giant scissors would be terrifying. Oh my god, he hits too fucking hard. Kongle, relax, dude. Hopefully this has more than 400 HP left. He's gonna fucking die. I'm gonna reset. Oh, he said Grand Stream. And swoosh. Oh, that deals double. All right, good. Snip, snip. Thank you. Get the squad back up. Yeah, sure, Jorky. I'm all for hints on the leveling of this game. That's fine. Share your knowledge. All right, let's get Dart a blazing dynamo here. Maybe. God damn it, whatever. The fastest way levels always finish a boss with 2 people dead. Oh, so you get all the XP. $36 for Dart, 35 for Congo, 30 for Astral, and 29 for Albert. There we go. Executioners executed. Master, hurry to the god. Rebels against Soa's will. Overcome me. The Signet Sphere is over there. Let's go. But first, let's save. All right, so XP is split between the living members of the active party, and the people not in the party get half the XP of each of the surviving active party members. So you guys are basically saying Dart only run. Kill your party members off. Then one character will get all the XP. Hopefully we don't have another boss fight. Just like Final Fantasy Red Mage only runs. The Signet Sphere. He's done it. It is losing its magic power. This moon dagger is serving as proof. How on earth did he get here? He can fly. Now, the sky is one of my roads too. Father! Can you hear the movements of the god of destruction? As if a hymn to the new world. It sounds like an outcry of the world to me. With the outcry, Shana will be reborn to the god who no longer knows you. Oh, Dad just bitch slapped us. She desires that too. She does not. You'll see when you meet her. But for Shana, you are a mere object to be destroyed. Wait! He's not Zeeg. Then who is he? We'll find out in the city of the last Signet Sphere. I will in Mayfield. So you could take Congo out of the party for a boss or some leveling. Let Miru finish a fight alone, and Miru would get 3 times XP and Congo 1.5 XP that they would normally get. Oh, okay. That's not a bad idea, Jorky, honestly. So I don't know how much we actually need to grind for Faust. I feel like we can burst him down if I just play it right, but I could be full of shit too. Oh, what are you? You missed Final Fantasy 14 and your Red Mage. Why don't you play it anymore, Billy? I haven't played Final Fantasy 14 in a while either. All right, Blazing Dynamo, come on now. All right, so am I correct in saying that we are not at a point of no return yet, right? Like we're still good for now? Oh, you can't get back into your account. You could always email customer service. I had that problem before and they were able to get me back into mine. It took a little while, but it ended up working out. So, just for the record, guys, when we're at the point of no return, let me know so I don't fuck up and go too far. Alright, well. I thought I could do Blazing Dynamo. Okay, so, okay, that's the fight I think RP was talking about earlier. Okay. Alright, I assume we're supposed to go back to Kulon now. Even after you can return immediately. Okay, cool. Worst case, I'll make sure I make a separate save file in Mayfield in case I go too far because I'm not paying attention or something. Honestly, Dart has the worst time to move in moves in this game. Everyone else's are so much better than his, and it's so frustrating. Like, Miru and Kongol's additions flow so nicely, and his just feels horrible when you do it. It might just be me, but I feel like his additions just are not as flowy as theirs. Albert's additions feel awful. I could believe that. I've never done Albert's high-level additions, because even back when I used to use Albert and Rose to play this game, I never went too far into the additions because I knew I couldn't do them. Anyone close? Oh, Miru's about to go 36 as well. Nice. So Alberts are pretty bad as well. I really, really want to do a playthrough and use Hashjul, but I don't think I saved yet. Because I feel like he has some badass additions towards the end. I've never even seen anyone's ultimate additions until this playthrough with, you know, so I've seen Dart, Miru, and Kongol's, no one else's. Your first time playing this, you got in the desert and gave up because you didn't have internet. Couldn't figure out how to get out. I remember my first playthrough of this, I printed out the entire, like, remember the old, walkthroughs or strategy guides that used to be online, like with the ASCII art, like Game Facts or like Game Informer used to do back in the day. Yeah, Game Facts. I printed out the entire guide, The Legend of Dragoon. It was like 200 and something pages. It was hilarious. My mom came home and she's like, "What the hell are you doing?" I had like a stack of paper this big for the entire guide. I'm pretty sure the last time I played this was about 5 or 6 years, maybe like 7 years ago, and I'm pretty sure that I used the Game Facts guide still to do it. I wish, this is kind of unfortunate, it probably is hard to find now. I wish I had the like actual physical strategy guide for this game. Please go to Mayfield. Dad must be heading there. The sky over Mayfield is filled with swirling souls. I don't think I can make it with my newborn wings. What? Then how should we go? You should be able to go with the teleporting device. Okay. Before we do that though, just in case, let's go back to Ulara. Was there an inn in Ulara? Actually, let's go rest in Flets. I like Flets. It's on disc 4, so it works. There it goes. I was like, what's taking so long? Let's take a snooze really quick. On my first playthrough of this game, I got stuck on disc 2, so I spent a lot of time in Flets. You used to have a Final Fantasy VIII strategy guide, and then you realize that players come up with better strategies than devs. In some cases, that is true. I still, every time I play through Final Fantasy X, I still use my original Final Fantasy X guide every time. I love it. It's on the shelf behind me. Which makes me wish I had one for this game as well. So you're curious about buying ranks in the BP to see how much they're trying to milk people? It's 180 to buy from rank 1 to 60. Damn, that's expensive. You got lost in Flets too, you think? And you hated Shauna because her attack is trash. Yeah, I mean, we were talking about this before, Billy. The devs did a really good job of making all the areas of this game feel very alive. Shauna's an item spammer, yeah. Well, maybe one day we'll come back and play through this game again, and I'll use Hashjul and Shauna the entire time. It'd be kind of fun. So if you wanted to play to win pay to win in the season, you would be spending $190 a season. That's crazy. I mean, I guess you're not playing the game at that point. You're spending money on it, which doesn't make any sense. But I'm sure people are gonna do it. Wait. Hold on. Can someone change where the teleporter goes? Revision required moves Death City Mayfield. Oh, 410. Okay, god damn it. Alright, let's do this stupid process again. Slammed. Once you think you've escaped, you're going back in again. With bureaucracy. Yeah, Ev, I mean, obviously games like that, like Evolution, are going to be set up for people to whale on them because that's how they make their money. But I guess you don't have to do that, right? It seems like the time invested to unlock units, though, is pretty high. Yeah, throwing $10 in isn't bad, though. You think it seems like a fair amount of time for free to play? Okay, that's good. Yeah, I got caught again once on purpose, Alderson. Need to charge you. I wish I had a PlayStation Vita. It always seemed like a cool console. I had a PSP, but it broke, sadly. But yeah, the Vita always seemed dope for what it could do. Yes, it's a revision. 410, my good sirs. Alright, Wingley Code Article 410, deliberation on amendment to setting of the teleporter device connection to Death City Mayfield shall be disconnected. Wingley amended code for Article 410, setting of the teleporting device connection to Death City Mayfield shall not be disconnected. Alright. I think the whole ahead of its time thing, like you just said right there, give Congo a break. Yeah, Alderson, he was saying that. The PSP was also ahead of its time, which is why I think it didn't do well. Because I loved my PSP. It's the same with the PS3. Like they were cool ideas, but like, it was too much, which created problems. Like the PS3 has so many problems. But yeah, PSP was dope. When I got my PSP, I didn't even have Wi-Fi. We still had dial-up internet in my house. I never had a Sony Xperia phone. I actually don't even know what that is. Oh, it's a Sony gaming phone? Okay, there we go. Make my law for me, please. Thank you. To the law launcher we go. Everyone go charge their Vitas right now. Oh, it's a phone with shoulder buttons and a D-pad and face buttons. Oh, cool. Oh, you can play some Formula Front. Hell yeah, dude. That's the one AC game, well, one of the AC games that I've never touched before. I know, I saw you said it was your favorite. Do I want to buy anything here? Get my angel's prayers back. To the law launcher. Yeah, I mean, there's quite a bit of Armored Core games I haven't actually played before. I haven't played either of those, so Project Phantasma and Master of Arena, and I haven't played 5 in Verdict Day and Formula Front. Yeah, I saw you said that before, Ev, that Phantasma has a good story, so I'm really excited to see what that's all about when we get there, which shouldn't take too long, honestly, because I can probably finish Armored Core 1 in like 5 or 6 hours at like tops. Is Master of Arenas next though, then Project Phantasma, or is it the other way around? Master of Arenas is easily the longest of the PS1 games. Oh, Project Phantasma, then Master of Arena. Okay, cool. Launch the law. There it goes. That makes me excited that there's a second disc just for arena battles, because I love arena battles. I don't know how they are in Master of Arena, but I'm excited for it. For better or worse, whatever it turns out being. 150 opponents, hell yes. That's gonna be a blast of a stream right there. Or it'll be very bad and I'll get my ass kicked over and over again and get very frustrated. I don't know. It could go either way, like I said. Alright, please take me to the teleporter. To be a Ninebreaker master is your destiny. I've played Ninebreaker before, but I've never finished it. I actually have the physical copy here. We'll see how we do this time. I forget how it plays, to be honest with you. It's been a while. I know it was after Nexus, before Last Raven, I believe. AC boot camp, yeah. I remember it being like a thing. Like there's like movement missions and stuff like that you have to do. That whole thing. Like it's not just like arena battles. There's like other stuff to do. Yeah, like a training disc. Yeah. You suck at ACs, so the skill checks at Ninebreaker killed you. Yeah, they killed me back in the day. Hopefully I've gotten a little better since then. We'll find out though, obviously. Yeah, we'll use that as a little training montage before we jump back into Last Raven again. Which I am extremely excited to go through again. Now that I, like, at least it's been a while, so I'm a little rusty, but I learned how to play an Armored Core game correctly in Last Raven, so I'm excited for it. Alright, to Mayfield. So I assume that if you want to fly somewhere, you have to go back to Xenobatos to get on Kulon. See, I think Last Raven became really fun once I had a full build and started going through on consecutive playthroughs for different endings. Over 11,000 years and it still leads souls to hell. Maybe it is connected to the Devil Dome. Devil Dome? Doug's Dimmadome? But it doesn't matter now. The plan determined by Soap will drink everything to the last drop. There you go. He can fly. Nothing matters. Just skips everything. Alright. This place seems nice. Is there a Cerberus fight here? Yep, I agree with that, Ev. People either love or hate it. Rose, what's that? When there were still winglies here, they used to suck souls from all over the world into that huge tower, so they could decide that the destination of their souls. But why? You want to say it should have been destroyed during the Dragon campaign, don't you? Both Aglis and Xenobatos were working. It shouldn't be that strange. But we destroyed this place completely, so they could never play with souls. But maybe this is... Do the souls that couldn't completely die gather here? I don't like this. But whatever happens, as long as the moon is in the sky, we are fine. The Signet Sphere is still safe. Hurry up! We have to get there before Dad. Verdict Day was awful. Never played it. Give you my review once we get there. It's going to be an adjustment to switch between those two modes that 5 and Verdict Day have. That'll be interesting, I think. The fuck is that? Oh, this is the soul of Fairbrand, the green tusked dragon. That is Fairbrand? It came out in response to the Dragoon spirit of Albert. You said souls that couldn't completely die gather here. Is it the same for dragons? Yes, probably defeated by the humans, who were supposed to be less powerful than them, became a burden on their soul. If we killed it again, we can probably break the attachment. But we don't have time to deal with them. No, we don't. I feel sorry, but... Oh, we have time. We have to catch up with Zeeg, or the world will end. Listen. There's time. It seems we tempted it into fighting with us. Is there no choice? We have no time. I'll cut your attachment now. So you had UNAC system was literally just an expanded version of FF. Wait, what is the UNAC system, Ev? I don't know what that is. You like just tuning big fan of just sitting in the garage? I like that stuff though. That's a weird. It looks funny. Okay. Let's hit it. I assume it uses the same moves that Fairbrand used. Oh, it's spoilers for when you make it to AC5. Okay, I'll wait then. Oh, he came on Miru. Is it going again? Not again! On Dart. Wait, oh, it's gonna fear Dart. Maybe. Yes, it did. You motherfucker! Goddamn blazing dynamo. I'm about to put that fucking ultimate war god back on. Dude, Armored Core could definitely be made into an RTS or like a yeah, like an RTS or something. It'd be really cool. I think they could do it. That'd be a cool concept. I think something like that already exists in other genres. God damn it, Dart, I want you to go. Yeah, Dart's not doing too hot. I'm not helping him out. I'm not doing him any favors either. Are you kidding me? The last button press. Ah. Got a downburst. Miranda leveled up. You got a clip of that. Nice. Now the soul of Fairbrand is saved. Yes, probably. Now let's get going. Get going or get gabbing or get going. I think Dart's still feared. So I didn't actually know that would turn into a bridge, if I'm being honest with you guys. I thought it would stop us right there. Oh. Stun guard. Oh. Wait, what? Okay, can't go that way. That's fine, I suppose. We got another boss fight? Mine's sparkling. This should be the soul of Wriggly. It says kill me. He doesn't want to go to hell. Dart, it'll be over quick. Let's save Wriggly. Yes. I probably said his name wrong. Regal? Regal? It's probably Regal. I like Wriggly better. Wriggly, the dragon. All right, now we gotta be careful here because Dart is doesn't like this guy. That was a good start. Dude, I'm putting the fucking Ultimate War God back on. This is ridiculous. Oh, there he is. Just smack us. Don't do some crazy water ability. What is that? Ow. You know what, Miru? Let's throw a heal out. And before anyone says it, I'm aware that it's a skill issue. I don't know if you guys watched my Armored Core 6 reaction video on YouTube, but I accidentally said that Final Fantasy is published by Bandai Namco where I thought it was. And people will not let me live it down. They keep bringing it up. I'm like, I'm aware. I know that I said the wrong thing. Relax, YouTube comments. It's Chaos Form Sonic. In my mind, what happened was they literally said there was a Final Fantasy trailer coming up at the end of the show, and it was the end of the show. So that's what I thought they were going to show. It's like, goddamn, guys, that's all you heard was that one misspeak. Like, come on. That's all everybody could hear, apparently. The whole bot after that was muted. Damn, Kongo, you hitting fucking hard, dude. Square heard I said Final Fantasy, instantly flagged and muted the VOD. Oh shit. Gonna do the big water attack. Nope, I-beams again. Can Dart have a turn? I-beams again. We're spamming I-beams now. I'm gonna heal again with Miru when it's her turn.
Yes. Go. Go. Blazing dynamo.
Oops, too early. Heal up. So I wonder if it doesn't do the water attacks because there's no water here. I feel like Bearbrand had other abilities too he wasn't doing. I think that's Miru's last Dragoon use for now. Yeah. All right, let's go. Oops, I'm fucking all of them up now. Just do a boop. God damn it, more I-beams. Supersonic I-beams.
Yes. Go. Go.
There we go.
Blazing dynamo.
That's 3 in a row, baby. All right, not too bad. Frozen Jet. Hey, level up for Miru. Nice. Yeah. What can we do here? Let's see. Swap that out. Frozen Jet's better. He says he's okay and he won't be overwhelmed by the power of Mayfield anymore. Hurry up! We have to catch up with Dart's father. Wait, what? Why didn't you say your father? Whatever, it doesn't matter. Oh, we're going back. Ah, okay. Random encounter. Some ghosty boys. Specters. Noise. Oh, god damn it. Whatever, it's fine. You hope we can import emblems externally in AC6. That would be something, if they didn't implement that, I'd be very surprised. And level up for Dart. Nice, 37. Because there's a lot of badass emblems people make, so it'd be cool if you could just pull one in, or like get like an artist to custom make you one. That'd be so dope. Active ring. Because I don't know about you guys, but I am not artistically inclined at all. For example, in Armored Core 4 and 4 Answer, we made a purple cat smoking a pipe. That was our emblem, which I'll probably bring back if I can, honestly. But I really enjoyed it. All right, we got Loner Knight and Hyper Skeleton. It's Skeleton Knight from Berserk. I'm sorry, Skull Knight, not Skeleton Knight. Before anyone loses their mind on that one too. You made some bangers in AC and Ridge Racer 4 emblem editors. Nice.
Yes. Go.
I'll be honest with you guys. One of the things I'm most excited for is the soundtrack for Armored Core 6. Based on the other games and their soundtracks, I'm really excited to see what it's going to be like. How dare you call it by the wrong name? I know, right? You say the wrong thing one time, everyone loses their mind. Can Dart go, please? I don't think she'll one-shot it. Never mind, she will. Anyone close? Oh, was getting there. 2K. Not bad. He's still a level behind everybody else. Hey, Bumpy McSquigums Gaming. What's up? Welcome to the stream. Now I just need to do it all the time intentionally and see if I can get it past, folks. That should just be my new thing. Just say, call everything the wrong name all the time. Just misspeak about everything. The ultimate troll. This way. It's 300% Cookie. I believe all of them are 300%. Oh shit. Is this the soul of the Divine Dragon? Even the King of Dragons has attachments after its death. It is because he is the King of Dragons that he cannot get rid of his pride. When the Signet Sphere is destroyed, the moon will fall. The moon is still up there, Dart. Now is the only chance we have to save the soul of the Divine Dragon. Yes, we will take the pride of the Divine Dragon. Here we fucking go, baby. Like Bandai Namco does everything. Sonic, Fire Emblem, Pokemon, and so on. That honestly should be what I say from now on, Bumpy. I agree. Just lean into it even harder. I'm probably about to get fucked up by this thing, I bet. We have no Dragon Block staff now. What does it do? We never even saw this attack originally. Oh, is it? Oh. Oh my god. That is sick, though. Oh, that is not sick, though, at all. That's the opposite of sick. That is very unfortunate. All right, Kongo Bash. Oh, you strong boy. All right. All right. We'll have Miru heal. All right. Dart, we're going to use some final bursts on this thing. I should transform Kongo as well. You didn't realize Legend of Dragoon was this and not the same as Panzer Dragoon. I never played Panzer Dragoon, but I've heard of it before. But yeah, it's a JRPG. Came out around the same time as Final Fantasy 7 and 8, I believe. Panzer Dragoon was the better Dragoon. I don't know. I actually don't know what it is. So I can't even argue. Let's see how this does. That's pretty good, honestly. Oh, just like you had no idea, SD Gundam G Generation crosses with a tactical turn-based strategy game based off the screenshots and trailers on the Steam page. Yeah, it is. Oh, that's how you found my channel. Nice. We did a playthrough of Cross Rays. I never finished it. Got really far in, though. And a complete playthrough of G Generation Genesis, which is the 1 Year War era. That is a complete playthrough. It's a super long playthrough. They're all really long, though, for the record. But it was a really fun playthrough. I didn't want to use that. I wanted to use Healing Breeze. That was stupid. Whatever, it happened. All right. Boop the dragon. Tanky boy. Yep, Genesis is the thing. You have to import it to play it, but it's really not that hard to get a hold of it. Oh, you're using magic, aren't you, you motherfucker? I forgot you do that. Oh no, Kongo about to get fucked so hard by this. Yeah, the abbreviation's hilarious for that. Oh, my boy! Oh my god! I should have saved. We're about to wipe. Oh, I was gonna use the divine cannon too, probably. Can Miru go, please? It did not yet, Ev. All right, Kongo, get that, where we got here. Where is the magic shield? Put that on yourself. Then Miru, go Dragoon form and heal. It needs to use DC1 before it can use DC2. We'll try to save some items here for whatever unknown reason I'm going to do this. DC3 is a wipe. It's like Giga Graviton from Final Fantasy X. When Sin uses it, the world just ends. There's a world-ending attack in Final Fantasy X too as well from Vegna Gun. I forget what it's called though. Alright, at least Kongo won't get hurt by this at least. Oh, nice. Even better. The best way to explain Panzer Dragoon is, do you think of the gummy ship segments of Kingdom Hearts or Star Fox 64? Oh, okay. I get the idea. I played Kingdom Hearts, so I know what the gummy ship sections are. Never played a Star Fox game, though. I played as Star Fox in Super Smash Bros. Now imagine if they were good. So I've never played Mech Warrior or Zone of the Enders. I was talking about playing Zone of the Enders for a long time because it looked really cool, but I want to play both of them, and it looked like only Zone of the Enders, the second one was the only one available on like Steam. But now that I'm able to play PS2 games again, I could probably, PS1 and PS2 games, and PS3 games, I could, oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, I fucking pressed X by accident while I was talking. Anyways, I can probably get back and play those now. Oh no, is this the cannon? It is the cannon. Oh my god, here we go. Oh, don't wipe, don't wipe, don't wipe. Oh, is it single target? I didn't know that. Or that can't, it is single target. Oh, it's double target. That's different. All right, that wasn't actually that bad. Cool. I'll never get a perfect with Miru. It'll never happen. Oh, if it aims at the middle person, hits all three. Gotcha. Makes sense. Magic. Alright, Divine Dragon's pissed off at Miru for some reason. Imagine not being able to get it perfect with Miru. Well, I don't have to imagine, we're seeing it live. Yeah, I actually think I need to press the button earlier to get it to work. That was too early that time. Kongo does not want to take a turn. I guess our Dragoon forms were too fast, that's why. Hey, maybe we can start the copium for a Legend of Dragoon remake next. Now that we finally got Armored Core 6, Legend of Dragoon remakes next, baby. Am I gonna do anything fun for holiday stream events? I really don't have anything planned right now, Cookie, but we have time. If anyone has any ideas or recommendations of what they want to do, I'm open to thoughts. All right, just take whatever, dude. Just keep going. It's cool. There's HD remastering stuff with AI. There are some videos by Zychronics on it. He made a hard helmet mod of this game. Oh, that's cool. Never heard of that before. We're gonna top off before Miru goes back to human form. Oh, we get advent calendar opening or holiday food tier list. Those are good ideas. I had a really cool advent calendar Kelsey got me, I think 2 years ago. Or maybe it was last year. It was a Pokemon one. And they're all on the shelf there. They have like little Pokemon figures in them. You open every day. It was kind of cool. I'll see if I can find something cool like that, Cookie. That's a good idea. All right, Kongol, you have one more turn of Magic Shield, I think. So, actually, go Dragoon form now for that extra magic defense it gives you. And then we have Heat Hawk time. Yeah, it was pretty cool. Read us all holiday bedtime stories at the end of stream. I'll wear a Santa hat for a stream. Does that count for something? I have to get a Santa hat though. Hey, it does count for something? Good. Glad to hear it. Can Miru go? No. Oh, what are you doing? You're doing the Divine Cannon again. Okay. Aim it at Kongol. Still pissed off at Miru. Alright, she's still alive though, which is the important part there. Just throw out a... Kill yourself. I don't need her dying. When's the baking stream? I told you after we do a kitchen, we have to remodel the kitchen first. It would be fun to do a baking stream and make Christmas cookies though. Like the kind of like how you made the cookies you made this year or the cookies you made this year cookie. You want to do cooking streams? Yeah, they're cool. I mean, logistically, to set them up correctly is kind of a pain in the ass, but not impossible. Because if I say it's impossible, you guys will just tell me it's not. Or it's difficult is the real answer. Have RP be the cameraman? That's not a bad idea. Remember, only Bandai Namco can do cooking streams. Oh, I gotta add a command to Nightbot for this. Maybe hashtag or exclamation point Bamco or something like that. I'll have to think of something. I could have powered down the Divine Dragon. That would have been a good idea. Should have did it right there, honestly. What are you doing? Oh, the burst, like a beam spray attack. So you're right. Well, one day they'll work with you. One day, I would like if I could work with Bandai Namco. That would be dope. Especially either with Souls or Armored Core. That'd be fucking incredible. All right, Dart, you were starting to hurt, buddy. Let's go do a Healing Breeze on the team. Maybe that can be the Vati of AC. He already released an Armored Core video that got like 1 million views already. You could coach me on making cookies since you can't read. That would be helpful. Just because I want to use it. Let's go ahead and use... Oh, wait, actually, Psych Bomb. I forgot about this. I have no idea where we're at. The screen's too bright. I think it was 178, maybe? Oh, nice job, Miru. $8,000 experience and a flash haul. And a level up for Congo and Rose. And Albert. Nice. He totally also said Gundam. We all heard it. At least they've been the right publisher. That's the petrification amulet, I'm pretty sure. Get a save point. Armor Core, Souls, and Gundam, yep. They need a mecha competition? That'd be cool. I mean, I think the Gundam fan base is a little bigger than the Armored Core fan base. But who's the better gamers? Armored Core gamers, obviously, right? What the fuck is this puzzle? Well, I didn't want to do that. So I bought it. I think it's a Mech Warrior game. I bought it. Was there like a newer Mech Warrior game? Oh, god damn it. Failed immediately. Okay, so I think I might have that one on Steam, and I may have played like a couple hours of it possibly. Was it like a strategy game? Does this change or is it always the same? All right, red dots are where you want to go then. Nice. You're in a mech or third person. What am I thinking of then? I swear that I'm thinking of the right thing. No, I'm thinking of BattleTech, Bumpy. That's what I'm thinking of. I played the BattleTech game that came out like a couple years ago. Well, it's probably like 5 years ago now or something like that. Oh, it's the same universe? Okay. Mech Warriors in the BattleTech universe. Okay. Are they ever gonna make a Demon X Machina 2? What studio made Demon X Machina? I believe someone said once upon a time, or I read somewhere, that it was made by some ex Armored Core devs. Oh, they are? Magic Ego Bell. Is it a heal? It's green. This soul. I think I know it. Is this Shirley? This warmth, it really brings up some memories. We will stop, Dad. I think it's Shirley's soul. Oh, the PS2 era Armored Core devs. Okay. Demon X Machina is really good, Bumpy. I liked it a lot. It is different than Armored Core, obviously, but I feel like it was a really fun game to play through. At least I enjoyed it on my playthrough. If you ever want to watch anything, it's on my YouTube channel, the playthrough of it. If you're ever curious, check it out. See if you'd like it. How did it compare with Battle Alliance? Oh, well, so it's completely different games. Wait, is that what you're comparing Battle Alliance to Demon X Machina, right? Well, Battle Alliance was fun, but Demon X Machina has that layer of customization and replayability that Battle Alliance really didn't have. And you don't really need to grind as much. I guess you don't really need to grind on either of them. Yeah. They're very different, yeah. Uh-oh. This seems bad. Rose? Don't come here. The black monster. Finally, you are dead. Like me. Like me. Like us. Uh-oh. Hate me if you want. But I cannot die now. Please wait until everything is over. Okay. Oh. Oh. Battle Alliance was fun, though. I liked it. I know a lot of people had a lot of hate for it, but I really had fun with my time with it. I played it a lot, too, so kind of obvious I enjoyed it. That dude's holding a head. You hate that it's subbed and so heavily story-based, even in missions. So I don't mind either of those things with it, but I mean, you're free to feel that way about it. There is a lot it could have been, though. I agree. Oh yeah, you can't read what they're saying at all. I didn't read. I didn't listen to anything they were saying during missions for the most part, unless I did the mission like 30 times to grind something out. Then I kind of put it together what they were talking about. That was a good blazing dynamo right there. Oh, God damn it, Miru. But I really wish they would have had more units in it. Like, there's so much, like, there was so much that wasn't there. But it is what it is. Like the tall geese was like, I don't know. I guess we talked about this before, like during the playthrough. Someone brought up that they had some funding issues, I guess, which is why some of them got canned, I think. Yes. And they couldn't do everything they wanted to do with it. Yeah, you missed out on a lot of the dialogue. It's a very good, solid complaint. I agree. Oh, same with me, Billy. Same with me. A new Breakers game would be dope. A new Breakers game in the same vein as Breakers 3 would be dope. Yeah, exactly, Evie, exactly. There's not one there. Where the hell do you go? No! I feel like it's right here, but I want to wait. I want to double make sure. Yeah. There we go. Haven't played Armored Core religiously growing up. Spoiled you for other mech games. Yeah, it does for sure do that. You're always afraid to try Gundam games. I mean, they're definitely all very different. Every Gundam game has been designed very differently from each. Like, you can't compare each one of them to each other. Some high recommendations I can make for them. If you like more of a slower pace strategy style game, try Mobile Suit Gundam Zeonic Front. It's my favorite Gundam game. It's from the it's a PS2 era game. Very, very good. You play as Zeon, the best faction. But it is very strategic and slower paced, but it's cool. I really like it. And I can also recommend, if you like JRPGs, SD or MS Saga: A New Dawn. It's a very unique story. It's completely aside from everything you know about Gundam, but it's in a Gundam, but the like mobile suits are in the universe. It's pretty cool. That's a good one as well. Another PS2 era game. Gundam Breakers 3. It's PS4 era. That's highly recommend that. And then the G Generation games are also really good. You feel like Gundam's a bit like Digimon with its games. Yeah, they're all very unique. They don't like have a format they follow. Like Armored Core games all have that same format. Gundam games do not all have that same format. Anyways, we have come a long way, but where is the Signet Sphere? What's wrong? There's something over there. Gua? Oh no. Did I go too far? You are... No way. Yes, it is possible in this city. Lavitz? It's been a while, Your Majesty Albert. I knew it was you. Your Majesty Albert, I have the honor of seeing your face again. Gundam Battle Chronicle and Battle Universe. Never played those before. Digimon World 1 and Next Wars are how all Digimon games should be. I played a Digimon game. It was kind of like Pokemon, actually. It's on PS1. I don't know what it was called, though. Maybe like, it might have been Digimon World. I'm not sure. And Dart, while we've been apart, you've become strong. Yeah, since you left us, we've encountered many enemies. Enemies? That's why there are so many souls that know you. Souls that are attracted to remain with a variety of thoughts. That's why they are attracted by the gates of hell. Negative thoughts like attachments are the favorites of the devils from hell. And those devils are driving Mayfield, aren't they? Rose, there are many souls who know you. Yes, there are countless. Lavitz, tell me, why have you appeared in front of us? Maybe, are you helping us out? Lavitz, don't come near me. Evil Lavitz. Dark Lavitz has arisen. Get out of here! He was talking about the devils. I wonder if one of them is playing with the soul of Lavitz. What? I cannot think of anything other than that. Unforgivable! Okay, so... are we here? Is this the point of no return? Yeah, I think it was Digimon World 2, Billy. I think that's the right one. Breaker 3, Bumpy, you can import. And it's really not that expensive, I don't think. You just gotta get the, if you get the Malaysia version, it has English subtitles and English text and everything. Alright, don't get to the next warp. Okay. Oh, you can fight this boss, but don't go to the next warp. Okay. Did I save right there? I was reading what you guys were saying. I don't know if I saved. Hold on. I think I just... Oh, yeah, I'm looking at... Okay, hold on. I did. We're good. Okay, so I can go through this next warp then, right? Like, we're still good with doing this. I saved anyway, so it's not like a big deal. Lavitz, why did you run away from us? Who are you bastards? Okay, cool. It's me, Dart. Dart. Don't you recognize us? Majesty, Albert. Ugh. Ugh. Look at the back of Lavitz. There's something attached. It seems that it is affecting the soul. That spear looks dope, though. It smells of devildom. Gwah! Harpoon! You spent like 200 hours on Digimon World 3 and beat the final boss in your game froze. You never saw the ending. Oh, that is so unfortunate. Grab Super Robot Wars games and G Generation Genesis. You added to your list. Nice. Ugh. He looks kind of dope, actually, in this evil form. Okay, let's start off with some additions, but first, let's make our boy strong. And make Lavitz weak. Okay. Oh, this is so cool. Oh, he doesn't yell it out, though. Lavitz. Talk to him. It's me, Dart. Don't you recognize my face? Dart. There we go. Gotta hit the thingy on his back. Do we do Dragoon form with Kongo here for more damage? Yes, the answer is yes. Right, RP. Yeah, as long as we can fight this boss fight, then we're okay. We just can't go any further. My favorite mobile suit is the Camphor from War in the Pocket. MS-18E Camphor. Gundam is hard for me to pick. I like the Mark II a lot, honestly. But I also really like the Gushin Rebake from IBO. It really hit all the high notes for me. Yeah, Camphor is my favorite. That's why it's in the cover for the stream. If you look on top of the channel, it's up there. My favorite. I got a poster back there of it too. The full city is top tier. Yeah, it is. It's a good looking unit. Let's go ahead and use some magic on him. Let's hit him with a flash haul. We have 3 of them. Shino's Gundam though can't be a transformer. Yeah, that's dope. Yep. I forget what it's called. I'm also just a massive fan of the OGs, like Zaku 2 and Zaku 1. I like them a lot. I've not tried the slide type, but we don't need it now for those magic abilities. Well, I could not fuck that up. That would be cool too. Oh god. That thing looks dope as hell, though. What a show! It was so moving, a reunion that I'm totally choked with tears. Who are you? Oh, excuse me. My name is Zackwell. I'm a resident of the darkness. You've taken over Lavitz? Yes, I have. The man insisted he was so worried about you that he couldn't bear dying. I thought it was a little presuming, but I granted him momentary life. You! Lavitz was my friend! How dare you! You will never get away with this! Oh, you can defeat me? Laughs. Evilly. Oh, Zaku. The Zaku one is just the OG Zaku from. It's from Mobile Suit Gundam, like the original Mobile Suit Gundam.
Yes.
All right, my hands don't work anymore. Yeah, you have the Zaku 1 and Zaku 2. Zaku 1 looks a lot different than 2, actually. Less armor and everything. Alright, Zach. Well, I need to get this gauge up a little bit. Maybe if I can press the damn buttons. Better. Yeah, less piping. Oh my god. The disrespect! That was dope, though. God damn it. So close. Alright, I'm just fucking all of them up now. What the fuck is this? I don't like this. The Zaku 1 is also an 8th MS team, as well as others. But specifically an 8th MS team, there's a whole thing with the Zaku in it. With the Zaku 1 in it. Alright, is this like magic only now or something? Let's see. Okay. Dude, I'm fucking. Ugh. All right, Congo Crush, please. That brings back memories. You just checked the first episode. They were floating around Zaku 2s in the original Mobile Suit Gundam. So 8th MS team, and you're sure others really getting through them all. Nice. War in the Pocket's really good. You should watch it. This seems bad, whatever that was. Maybe not. Your top 5 is probably Sasabi, Sinanju, Camphor, Guff, Custom, and Epion. That's a solid list. Sasabi and Sinanju are both dip as well. Guff Custom's up there for me as well. I'll have to think of my top 5, though. I'm not sure what I put in my top 5. All right, we're gonna heal the party, then we're gonna do some magic on this dude. Or do we start with magic? Let's start with magic, actually. Yeah. 'Cause it might kill.
Freezing rain.
Oh, honorable mention of the Jack Doga. The Jack Dogas are dope. I like them too. I'm a Xeon fanboy though. I like all their stuff. Finally. You gotta be getting close. Let's try to burst him down. Oh yeah, the Zaku's from Seed are cool, yeah. The Zaku Warriors, or whatever they're called.
Freezing rain.
Not dead yet, though. Oh yeah, you spelled Seed like the Academy, right? Oh, that's it. We have a finisher from Dart coming up, I think. Any idea what episode's the 1 week war? Or 1 year war. I'm not sure what the 1 week war is. Start! Lovitz! Lovitz! Ah! Oh, okay. That makes sense. He gotta die again, our boy. Dart, your majesty. I'm sorry. Even though I was being manipulated, I was... This is fucking emotional. I could even... Thanks to Zackwell, I could meet you again in death. You are not dead! Dart. Come on now. You will continue to live in us! Oh, okay. Aww. There's no time left. I will lead you to where the sphere of the magic, whatever, was my last strength. He read it, he went too fast. I didn't even see what he said. Oh, the Signet Sphere, probably. Farewell, Dart. Lovitz. Thank you. You guys see darted to his grave? That was Lovitz, dude. Harpoon Man. Got a healing rain and a bunch of XP. 38 and 37. Nice. Hassel and Miranda leveled up. Cool. Yep, that was Harpoon. Yeah, he's dead. He's been dead since this one, though, so it's not like a new thing. Albert took over the Harpoon title. All right, so we don't want to go through that. That's fine, Bumpy. Good. I probably won't read all of it out loud, but I'll still read it. My first scarred memory from my childhood, watching Lovitz die. Oh, it was the Battle of Granada? I don't know if that wasn't actually shown in the original Mobile Suit Gundam, though. I don't think. That's fine. I don't think it was, Bumpy. I guess don't quote me, but I'm pretty sure that that wasn't. Yeah, because I don't remember that happening during it. I mean, you can just look up Zaku 1 and probably find something from it. Like I said, 8th MS team definitely has a Zaku 1 in it. As well as other series, I'm sure, as well. Definitely in a lot of the games. Oh my god, I forgot to mention a game for you guys. Another old PS2 Gundam game that's incredible is a Mobile Suit Gundam Federation versus Zeon. It is like where that ultimately turned into the arena battle games that are a thing now for Mobile Suit Gundam. I can't think what they're called. But yeah, Federation versus Zeon and Gundam versus Zeta Gundam. Definitely check those out if you haven't before. They're really fucking good. Extreme Versus. Yeah, those ultimately evolved into Extreme Versus. You mean Crossfire? Crossfire was bad. sadly. I mean, did I play the shit out of it? Yes. Did I enjoy it? No. My favorite part about it was the camphor was in it. It's all, yeah, it was very janky. Like, it was not well made at all, to be honest with you guys. Like, to the point where the mono eyes don't light up. They just flash. Like, what the fuck? Uh-oh. Is Congo confused? No. Maybe. No, I don't think so. There we go. Noise. I played Dynasty Warriors 2 and 3, I believe, Bumpy. Or maybe just 3. 2 and 3 or just 3, I don't remember. But I played them before, yeah. Epion was the unit that I used the most in them too, from what I recall. I don't, wait a sec. This is the exit right here. Well, I don't need to save again, but I will. Yeah, War in the Pocket's not on Crunchyroll, sadly. A lot of Mobile Suit Gundam's not on Crunchyroll, actually, because I would say if you dive into the OVAs of the 1 Year War, too, I would recommend watch original Mobile Suit Gundam, then after that, watch War in the Pocket, 8th MS Team, and Stardust Memories. And then if you're really feeling feisty, you can watch Igloo. Igloo's good as well. And then go on to Zeta Gundam, then Double Zeta, then Char's Counterattack, and then Unicorn. And then somewhere in there, also watch Thunderbolt. G Gundam is fucking dope. You need to finish that. It's so cool. How do I get to that chest over there? We need that platform over there, that way. Is there a teleporter over here, maybe? So you've watched original, 8th MS Team, Unicorn, IBO, and Wings so far. All good. Those are all. It's a good lineup you've seen so far. So basically, War in the Pocket takes place right at the end of the 1 Year War. Stardust Memories is the lead-in from the end of the 1 Year War into what happened, the events of Zeta Gundam. Then 8th MS Team just takes place sometime during the 1 Year War. Oops. Oh yeah, Build Fighters. Well, that's not what we're gonna like expanded universe, whatever you want to call it. Build Fighters is fucking dope. The original Build Fighters is incredible. Like I can highly recommend watching that. Yep, so those will fill in the gaps between OG and Zeta, right, Bumpy? Well, it's at least Stardust Memories does, because War in the Pocket and 8th MS Team take place during the 1 Year War, whereas Stardust Memories is after. So Build Fighters it was actually a YouTube, it was on YouTube. I don't know if it's still there or not. There's a couple different build series now, but it's conceptually, it's like you're in the world, you live in the world where Gundam exists, like the show exists, and you're building Gunpla. You then use those Gunpla to fight other people with, like, through like a system. And it's really cool. There's like a big tournament thing that goes on in the first series, and there's badass intros and a badass intro to the show, which is always good. And the show is just so good. Battle Log is just meant to be like little snippets of like little story bursts here and there of like stuff that goes on in that world. But Build Fighters is good. Build Fighters Try is okay. Then Build Divers is pretty bad, but Build Divers Re-Rise is really good. I'm not sure if they're still on YouTube or not, if it's just the Battle Log series, but I watched them all on YouTube as they came out. All right, so we need to go back to the where the Divine Dragon was originally, and get the speed down item that's there. That's our current goal. I don't actually know who that is, but I don't believe I'm related to them. Oh, it's a wrestler. Hopefully that's a compliment. I think I took this one already. We probably need to go to the other one over there. Let's see where this goes. Hey, there we go. Panic guard and a protector. What is that? Avoids the abnormal status arm blocking. Oh, I wonder if that stops you from attacking. Alright, we got an undead inspector. Mirio doesn't need to go again. Kongol, I want Dart to. I want to get a blazing dynamo if possible here. There we go.
Blazing dynamo.
I feel like I've only done it correctly like 25 times. Got a Midnight Terror. Probably sell that. All right, let's get out of here. You know what? I'll take that as a compliment then. YouTube has War in the Pocket. Oh, cool. Is it on Gundam Info by chance, Billy? It might be one of those series they cycle through, so you might want to watch it sooner than later if that's the case. If it's on Gundam Info, if it's just somewhere else, you're good. Whee! Yeah, I'll take it as a compliment. That's funny though. All right, so we need to go back, get on our boy Kulon, and fly over to Leningrad again, and then go through the forest, and ultimately end up back to the Mount of Mortal Dragon, or whatever it's called. Hup! The Flying Manta Ray thing. Alrighty then, so let's go here. We'll save when we get here, then close the game and put in disc 3. Someone else uploaded, but has an awful filter on it. That's unfortunate. All right, so let's stop here and save, and then swap discs. So we're probably gonna need like at least one more stream of this game, because we're gonna have to fight Faust and then go through the end of the game. So I'm guessing to like one more stream, maybe 1.5 streams. I don't know yet. But anyways, let me swap the discs out. You think at least one? Yeah, I have the I have the slimmer PS3. It still plays PS1 games. I had the fat PS3, the original, but it died. It had like a hardware error or something. So I can't play PS2 games with it, but I can play PS1 games. I did buy a cable to plug into my PS2 that should allow us to stream from a PS2, which is what we're going to use for the Armored Core 2 PS2 games. But we'll use the PS3 for the PS1 era games. You could probably take it somewhere to clean it out, yeah. I honestly could probably find somewhere to send my old PS3 to get it fixed, I bet. Like, that's probably not an impossible thing to do anymore. Like, I have to find like something online, like a company that is like has like good reviews and shit, so I can trust them to send it to them. Because it'd be really cool to get it fixed and then be able to use that instead of a PS2. But also, there's really not it's not really a problem to use a PS2 at the same time, as long as the capture works okay with it. I haven't tried it yet, so still kind of a unknown there, but I think this is the right way. Yeah, it is. Oh yeah, RP, you sent me a picture where the speed down is. I need to open up. I'm assuming you sent me on Discord. Oh, hold on 1 second. It's another screen. Let me just swap over really quick and grab this. Yeah, I mean, when I originally played through the PS2 era ones, I used an emulator, Bumpy, but the emulators have graphical issues and shit with them, and I really don't want to do it that way. I don't have to. Where the hell is it at, RP? Speed down. Oh, okay. Okay, I'll try to find it. Go back to the right input. Okay. Yeah, or the sound desync, yeah. So I haven't had a problem with sound desync with my capture card. Knock on this wood right here. And we didn't have any with the Armored Core games on PS2 or on the emulator either back then when we did that. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully I can get it to work with the PS2 though. That's the optimal way for me to play them, obviously. Especially because Pidgey, he's not in chat right now. He has all the games, the ones that I don't have at least. So I can borrow. He said I can borrow them to play them. And like I just like using hardware if possible. You want to sacrilegiously say you wish they'd remake Tactics with modern combat system? Oh no! If they remake Tactics, they're gonna keep the grid-based system for sure. I guarantee it. Which is surprising they haven't remade that yet, because everyone loves that game. So you would have thought that it would have received a remaster at least by now. That wasn't War of the Lions. Oh, nice. You got an adapter to play your Wii for the Radiant Dawn and Path of Radiance Fire Emblem. Cool. I never played Radiant Dawn because I didn't have a Wii, but I played the shit out of Path of Radiance on GameCube. Like, a lot. Like, I unlocked Ashnard as an extra character, and you had to beat the game like 20 times or something crazy to get him. I was really into that game. I love Fire Emblem, though. See, I still enjoy turn-based a lot, actually. I mean, I'm kind of an old soul, I guess, in that respect. I like turn-based and strategy RPGs a lot. And I'm just always been a huge Fire Emblem guy. Ever since I played Fire Emblem: The Blazing Blade, like when I was little, I was like a huge fan ever since then. So you heard there was a leaked document with a ton of games on it. You think nearly all of them have come true, and Final Fantasy Tactics was on it. Nice. Yeah, I've heard good things about Tactics Ogre Reborn. I just haven't had a chance to play it yet. You get bored fast and fall asleep. I understand how that could happen, for sure.
Yes.
Are you serious, Art? Come on, dude. I'm doing this for your additions. I need you to actually hit somebody. I'm about to die.
Yes. Go. Go. Blazing dynamo.
Nice. No, that wasn't a special monster. It's either the robot or the bird, I believe, Billy. Yeah, it wasn't the bird. I don't have the right items to deal with the birds right now, or the robots, really, for that matter. We need sachets. Well, at least for the robots it worked. I assume it works on the bird, too. Alright, so what is this picture? Okay. Let's see if we can find this speed down item. Apparently Hatch's weapon can do 2 damage to the bird, but it's much later. Ah, okay. The Final Fantasy the Final Fantasy Tactics remake was on the list. It was on the list or was not on the list? I have no idea where to go. Has there been any more info on that weird FF9 anime? I didn't know they were doing an FF9 anime. Okay, so it hasn't been announced or happened yet, while every other game has come true. Okay, I got you. All right, we got a spooter and a wyvern. Sorry, a BC dragon. Any day now, Dart. Whenever you're feeling good. Okay, thank you.
Yes. Go.
God, well, I said that, but. Yeah, I wasn't aware there was gonna be an FF9 anime, to be honest with you guys. That was like a kid's anime, though. Interesting. Wonder how that's gonna go. Alright, so while we're going through this area, I'm gonna throw on our Ultimate War God on Dart for Blazing Dynamo uses. Where are you at? Put the Mind Crush on and the Ultimate War God. And then let's go to your additions. You are at 21 of 40, even worse than I thought. Yep, weapon change to Alden. Back to the Mind Crush. Can't have Dart killing himself. We'll see if I'm going the right way. I'm not sure. You feel like FF8 would hit really big with modern audience and gameplay loops? A remake would be cool of that. I mean, it ultimately might happen at some point. But obviously they did 7 first because 7's audience was just bigger. I didn't want to do that anyway. I want Dart to attack, not Miru.
Yes. Go. Go. Blazing dynamo.
Wow, his damage has dropped hard with that. Oh, still have to do a Deckham stream. That'd be cool. Well, didn't 8 got a what was it? 8 got a remake or remaster, didn't it? They did something with that, like similar to what they did with 10. Right. You able to squat up? Well, mostly Dart. Only Dart. Oh, Miru, I didn't want you to attack again. There we go.
Yes. Go. Go. Blazing dynamo.
Oh, there's a Zone of the Enders HD collection for PS3. Is that all of them then? Ooh. Yeah, that's a good idea, Bumpy. I didn't know that. I didn't know it was all on PS3. Being that we're set up to do that, that's a good idea. Yeah. All right, hopefully this is the right way for what we're looking for here. I don't know though. I don't think it is. Oh wait, it might be actually. Hold on. It might be right at the end here. Yeah, there it is. Nice. I did know too had a standalone VR version. I don't have VR. I'm sure it's crazy though. Yeah, people seem to like them. Get it, Dart.
Yes. Go. Go. Blazing dynamo.
Yeah, I can imagine you get motion sick very fast. 'Cause I believe they're fast-paced games in the first place, right? So in VR, but like, whoa, like what's going on? I think it's a different kind of fast-paced in Zone of the Enders compared to Armored Core. But Armored Core is very fast-paced as well.
Yes.
Oh, the snapping directions thing? Okay, I gotcha.
Go. Blazing dynamo.
So we probably should go, before we do Faust, we're not going to do Faust tonight. Zone of the Enders uses the Gundam system. Which Gundam system? Like encounters in space? Oh, when you're moving it central on your target, okay. It also has the best cockpit. So what I was gonna say was we actually need to go back to Lohan and get another Phantom Shield, I think, before we do the fight. And probably put that on Kongol maybe, or Dart. I'm not sure who's gonna get that yet. I would stream really late, but I gotta work tomorrow, and that's gonna not work. I don't want to start Monday dead. But we're probably gonna need. Obviously, we're gonna need another stream of this game. So I'll talk to RP. Maybe we'll do it on Tuesday. I'll do it on Tuesday. And we'll just push the co-op back so I can get this done. Because I want to do Crisis Core one day a week. and then start the Armored Core playthrough. So probably 1 day of Crisis Core, 2 days of Armored Core, then a co-op day. Kind of the same format we've always done. I'm also debating on if I should just do Crisis Core separately. Like maybe I just do a YouTube playthrough of Crisis Core. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do yet. I need to decide soon though. Do you guys want? Would you guys want to watch Crisis Core? Crisis Core comes out Tuesday, so like, is that something you guys would be interested in watching? You're gonna play it. You're also gonna play it. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna play it too. I just got to decide whether or not I'm gonna play it on stream or just play it for me or make a YouTube series of it. Here, Soap Squares loves you enough to send it to your way. Have like 85% tracker with them. That's really cool. They actually, you can get games from them. I wish I had that. Sounds like the Crisis Core audience would be too busy playing it. Yeah. I mean, I think that if I do play it, it would make more sense maybe just to do a YouTube stream so I can play, or a YouTube playthrough just so I can do it in my own time. Because like realistically, on Tuesday, all of the massive audience, like the massive audience is going to be drawn to bigger streamers for that game. Same as what happened with Final Fantasy VII Remake. I don't know. Oh, thanks, Bumpy. I'll definitely do that. Awesome. So, I mean, I know you guys will obviously be here to watch it, but as in terms of like overall channel health, it probably won't really do anything for us and the stream in general. So maybe it would make more sense to delay it for a little while. Yeah, believe, you know, sometimes they get on my ass, but they're actually a pretty fun group of guys that hang out here. I like everybody. I think we've built ourselves a nice little community. I enjoy all of you. You guys make streaming a lot more fun. I will say that. You hate everything.
Put that cookie down now! Yes. Go.
But yeah, maybe like so I played Crisis Core when it came like on PSP back in the day, so I know the story. So it was more for if like you guys wanted to see it. But maybe what we'll do is maybe I'm gonna buy it on I'm gonna probably pre-order it tomorrow, honestly. And I might do a playthrough on my own, but maybe we'll come back to it later and play through it. Jorky just got designed motto by you, Jimbo. You have your diehard fans there, a few and far between on Twitch. You don't stream often these days. Ramping back up in the new year. Just been doing YouTube, different vibe. I mean, YouTube as a growth platform is a trillion times better. Twitch sucks for growth. If you want to like build a community, Twitch sucks for it now. Like it's too oversaturated, and they have no like way for people to find a stream pretty much, unless you get lucky. And I just happen to get lucky with the guys who are here now, I think, for the most part. Being like a smaller channel, you know. 20K on YouTube to like 800 on Twitch. Exactly. Like my YouTube is art, like literally in the last 48 hours, I've gotten more subscribers on YouTube than I have in probably the last year on Twitch from one video. So I mean, like, there's like no comparison. That is also true, Alden. The games that I play are more of a niche category. We could be Fortnite streamers. We could do it. You're definitely streaming on YouTube, but still mostly watch Twitch streamers. Gotcha. Well, that's true. YouTube subs are free, but so are Twitch follows. Well, I enjoy that you guys are chattier too. I like that everyone talks. I completely understand wanting to lurk because me as a viewer on Twitch, I lurk. I watch other streams, but I don't talk. I literally just sit there and watch the streams. So I'm that version of Twitch viewer, for the most part. But I obviously appreciate you guys, you know, actually talking to me. So like, by all means, if anyone's here that doesn't talk, feel free to talk. Same with me, Ev. When I'm watching Twitch, I literally am doing something else. Like, Twitch is my background noise. So I feel bad that I don't interact a lot on streams, but like, I'm there and I'm watching. What you appreciate about me the most is I can take an insult. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people can't. That's true. You got to just have fun with it. Don't take it too seriously, right? People get really bent out of shape about stuff. I'm more of a laid-back person in general, though. But the witty banter back and forth between us, like me and you guys, that's the fun part. Like, that makes it enjoyable, the back and forth. Like, if you just either get upset when someone says something kind of at you, or ignore it, like you gotta have the back and forth. That's what's fun. Oh, for sure, Bumpy. I never really looked into Mech Warrior, but I mean, it sounds like something I would enjoy generally speaking. So yeah, I'll definitely have to take a look at it at some point. Is it a PC game then? Mech Warrior 5? Oh, what is this? Oh, it's a big boop. On Epic and Steam, okay. Come on, Dart. Oh, great. It's Mech Warrior 5 Mercenaries? Okay. And, like, my biggest thing with the stream and everything with you guys is, like, if you ever notice, I always refer to us or we for playthroughs. Because, like, this is like a shared space for all of us. I want all of us to enjoy this and do it together. Not like my stream, like it's our stream. Because if I'm just here playing by myself and you guys aren't here, what the fuck is the point after a while? You know what I mean? And that's why I always try to take everyone's feedback and like play games you guys recommend and all that kind of stuff. I think it's just a lot more fun that way. And for the most part, actually, you got your track records are pretty good with recommending games. I will give you guys that. What am I doing? Do I want to go through the... Well, I think I want to go... Shit, what did I want to do? Let's save. I want to see if I can flat a low hand. Yeah, I'm going to low hand. Chat is never wrong, so of course our game recommendations are on point. So Jorgie, we got speed down. We're going to buy. I think we need another Phantom Shield because I currently have one. Right? It's in here somewhere. Does someone have it on? Did I not buy a Phantom Shield? I thought I did. Oh no, we're getting a Legend Cask. That's what we're getting. Yeah. That one, Jorgie. Yeah. Well, I thought I bought a Phantom. Angels. We bought an Angel Scarf. That's right, not Phantom Shield. Can't wait for Barbie Horse Dimension to blow my mind. Oh my god. I forget how that even came up. I think it was Pidgey who fucking did that. But yeah, streaming alone is soul crushing to a point. Because, like I said, like you guys, like our back and forth and us talking about games and doing this thing, that really was makes it fun. All right. Oh, did I save? I don't know if I saved. I'm talking, not paying attention. Let me just save really quick again. And we're going to see if we can flat a low hand. Then we'll sell some shit to get the Phantom Shield. We still have the Birth Our Esports team. Maybe whenever Battle Operation 2 comes to PC one year, we can do that. If I can press the right buttons, that would be good. All right, low hand. Off we go. You're very underwhelmed with that game. It was okay. I didn't like it when I first played it either, Bumpy. And then I put some more time into it and played it with Eva a couple of times. And I actually ended up enjoying it, to be honest with you. It took a little while for me to get there because I was worried about the gacha mechanic and coming in late. But like, once you get rolling and kind of get the feel for it and start winning, it actually, I thought it was fun. Now, is the gameplay good in comparison to what? In comparison to like Armored Core? No, it's not good. So I mean, like, it's okay. It's not the best, but I thought it was, I kind of enjoyed it. But yeah, it was expensive with the drops and everything. It's a gacha game, so you know, it adds up really quick over time. But I think with that, guys, we are going to wrap up here for tonight. I will be back on Tuesday. As of right now, I think we're going to play Legend of Dragoon. I'll talk to RP and see what he wants to do. If he wants to do co-op, maybe we'll do co-op. I'll decide in the next 24 hours whether or not we're going to hold off on Crisis Core. I'm probably going to say yes, and I'm probably going to play it myself off stream. And that way, that opens up for the Armored Core playthrough to start. Well, that's also pretty big right now, so... So I will let you guys know, obviously. You'll see the whatever we play. So, as always, guys, thank you for being here. Thanks for hanging out tonight. I hope you enjoyed the stream. And I will see all of you in the next one. Peace.